Homework, something all of us who went to school are very familiar with. Harris Cooper defined homework as work set by teachers that pupils are expected to complete out of school hours. Homework has become a long-standing tradition in education, and it is still set in schools today. Although it is set less frequently in primary school than in secondary school, primary teachers are still often obligated to set their pupils a certain amount of homework a week. But why? Well, in 1998, Epstein identified 10 common purposes of homework. Are these purposes of homework still applicable today? And is the homework we are setting meeting all of these purposes? Kathy Vatterott says homework began generations ago when rote learning dominated. Simple tasks of memorisation and practice were easy for children to do at home. Clearly, our education system has changed a vast amount since then, and many would argue that teaching has become far more hands-on and inspiring. So why has homework not kept up with these changes? Does this mean that the concept of homework is outdated?
The EEF toolkit has shown that although homework doesn't cost much, its impact on children is seemingly marginal, increasing their progress by an average of just 2 months. Is this amount of impact really worth it? Ozer and Keskin found that problems with homework differ for parents and children. Parents reported that lots of teachers set homework that requires their child to have resources at home that they can't provide or afford. Also, parents often find that the methods they would use to complete tasks, especially maths problems, are completely different to the methods that children are taught today. This could either lead to them confusing their children or being unable to help them if they get stuck. For pupils, it was found that they experienced many emotional difficulties, such as getting bored or lacking motivation, and Brock found that homework could cause children to develop negative attitudes towards it. Many children face cognitive difficulties and are then punished for not completing the work. Frequently, they don't have any time to ask questions before it's due. Is it right that a child is punished for not being able to complete the homework when they don't understand? Not only do some children find that homework is too hard for them, others may feel it's too easy and doesn't provide much of a challenge. It could be argued, therefore, that homework should be differentiated for all pupils. However, some studies suggest that there's not a massive benefit to individualising homework, especially considering how much extra work it gives the teacher. With some research showing that homework has zero effect on children and all these negative points surrounding the practice, it's very easy to wonder why teachers still spend valuable time planning and setting it.
So what is the appropriate amount of homework to set children? Cooper suggests that a 6-year-old child should be set 10 to 20 minutes of homework per night, with an additional 10 minutes being set each year. But why so much? According to Epstein, there are several common purposes for setting homework. He identified that homework provides opportunities for practice. Homework allows children to consolidate their learning. Even young children can benefit from homework as it allows them to practice in bed what they've been learning in school. Preparation. Homework can be set to prepare pupils for future lessons. Hallam explains preparatory homework can help ease time constraints on teaching the curriculum. Personal development. Sharp explains homework helps children to become independent learners, getting them used to the routines they will need to have developed in time for secondary school. Peer interactions. Through homework, teachers can encourage children to work together on group projects. Vygotsky believes that peer collaboration allows children to motivate one another and share ideas. Parent-child relations. Hallam explains homework can create an important bridge between home and school, allowing parents to be a part of their child's education. Hallam suggests a parent's attitudes towards homework can influence whether or not their child completes it. High-quality feedback on homework can have a significant impact on its effectiveness. The EEF toolkit shows that feedback can increase a child's progress by 8 months. Evidence suggests this can be successfully achieved by providing children with a mark, evaluative comments, and explanations of how to improve.
Upon considering the many benefits and drawbacks to homework, there is practical advice that educators should consider. One of the main concerns that arose when researching homework was that teachers appeared to be setting it to keep with the school policy. Teachers should have the freedom to decide what homework is beneficial for the children in their class. Homework done at the beginning of the topic is the most effective. Therefore, a main piece of practical advice is that children should be given research-based homework at the beginning of a topic to gain an interest into the subject. Homework related to current issues would also have the same effect, and it would keep the children up to date with the world news. Another issue is that we cannot assume that all children have the necessary resources, space, time and support to complete homework. This can lead to children feeling embarrassed. Therefore, schools should provide an opportunity for children to attend a homework club, giving them access to everything they may need. Such practical advice would have no effect without the following being implemented. Firstly, parents should be able to give feedback on the amount and type of homework set to ensure that it is something that both the teacher and the parent agree is worthwhile. This should be done by an agreed channel of communication such as a logbook. Secondly, the teacher should make time to check the work set. Feedback has been proven to be the most effective way of improving a child's learning if done correctly. Just like in a lesson, homework should be marked constructively using the normal methods stated in the school policy such as 2 stars and a wish.